Episode 9. The Approaching Shadow. With Ethan's support, Emily was gradually regaining a sense of normalcy. They enjoyed breakfast together at the Starlight Cafe on Stone Street, with the morning light streaming in. "Ethan, I'm so happy to be able to share these peaceful mornings with you," Emily said with a smile. "Me too, Emily. Seeing your smile makes me truly happy," Ethan replied, gently holding her hand. That afternoon, they decided to go on a date. Strolling leisurely through the park and talking about the future was a precious time for both of them. "One day, I want to visit many more places together," Emily said cheerfully, and Ethan responded with a smile. "Yeah, any place with you will become a wonderful memory." That night, Emily returned home alone, enjoying some relaxing time. However, the sudden sound of the intercom made her anxious. There was no one outside the door, but something was left under the doormat. Emily cautiously opened the door and checked under the doormat, finding a letter from her ex-fiancé. The letter contained his obsessive thoughts, with cold and frightening content. To Emily. "No matter how much you try to run, I will find you. I have never forgotten you. You are the only one who thinks our relationship is over. I will do anything to have you. I know all the places you go. It would be wise not to make me angrier. If you ignore my words, your loved ones might also be in danger. You will regret it." Reading this letter, Emily felt a sharp pain as if her heart was being gripped tightly. She hurriedly called Ethan. "Ethan, I got another letter from him. It's terrifying," Emily's voice trembled. "I'll be right there, Emily." "Just wait for me," Ethan replied firmly. When Ethan arrived, Emily showed him the letter. They immediately contacted the police to report the new threat. The police responded quickly, going to the ex-fiancé's home and issuing a stern warning. However, this only served to further enrage him. The next day, on her way to work, Emily noticed her ex-fiancé's car following her again. Though terrified, she remained calm and contacted the police. They quickly responded and pursued his car, but he skillfully evaded them. A few days later, the police contacted Emily. She went to the station with Ethan. The officer greeted them with a serious expression. "Ms. Bennett, we have discovered something about your ex-fiancé's past that you need to know," the officer began quietly. "He was involved in an assault case in the past." Emily was shocked, nearly collapsing. "I can't believe it." Ethan immediately held her close. "It's going to be all right, Emily. I'm here for you." The officer continued, "He is a very dangerous individual. Please remain vigilant. We will do everything we can to support you, but self-defense is also important." That night, Ethan decided to stay at Emily's place to protect her. She trembled as she contemplated what lay ahead. "Ethan, it's so scary to know that he did something like that," Emily said, tears welling up in her eyes. "I will protect you no matter what." "Don't worry," Ethan replied firmly. However, the ex-fiancé's obsession only grew stronger. His actions became increasingly extreme, presenting more severe challenges for Emily and Ethan. One day, while Emily was working at her office, a suspicious envelope arrived at the reception desk. Inside was another threatening letter. "This is your final warning. If you do not comply, I will destroy your world." Emily felt the blood drain from her face. She immediately contacted Ethan and informed him of the situation. "Ethan, I received another letter from him. I can't take it anymore. Let's call the police immediately." "Your safety is our top priority," Ethan said calmly. The ex-fiancé's obsession continued. He sent threatening letters to Emily's workplace and lurked around her home. Emily and Ethan increased their vigilance and deepened their coordination with the police. But the ex-fiancé's terror escalated further. One night, as Emily and Ethan were walking down a street, he appeared suddenly. "Ethan, wait here. I'll grab us some coffee," Ethan said, heading to a vending machine. At that moment, the ex-fiancé, who had been waiting outside her home, grabbed Emily's arm forcefully. "You can't escape. Let go of me. Help." Emily screamed desperately, and Ethan rushed over. "Let her go," Ethan shouted angrily, confronting the ex-fiancée. Emily managed to break free from his grip and called the police while Ethan faced off against him. The wait for the police felt like an eternity as Emily and Ethan fought their fear. Just before the police arrived, the ex-fiancée fled. Emily was left deeply scarred. "Emily, you're not alone anymore. Together, we can overcome this fear," Ethan said, tears in his eyes, holding her tightly. To be continued in the final episode.